Hey, Anthony here, and today is day 24 on building my own personal brand and service-based business, going from absolutely broke to 10K a month and much more. So you are welcome to join along the journey since I am recording every single day and posting on this YouTube channel. Yes, sir. Okay. So you get the raw, the truth, and the ugly all of the same package. I am not a professional. I have just been for the past 9 years building businesses and projects, but failing at most of them dramatically and losing more than 6 figures, a lot of money, all right, in debt and all. Anyway, so I have learned a bunch of stuff, skills and all, awareness. I know what works and what doesn't work actually. And, I decided, to go and post on X, create a newsletter and go on YouTube and all, and probably on other social media. But, I want to create an info business, and a service-based one, which is, consulting and all. So, we have this X account right now. Okay. And, I'm not thriving, with this account of followers, obviously, because I just started, less than a month ago. But nonetheless, it's pretty encouraging, for me, because I show up consistently. And that is the key point here. Consistency, okay? Showing up daily, not missing a single day of commenting, DMing, posting, and making sure, that people see what you are about, what you're talking about, what your message is about. It's all about consistency. So for the past month, I have been doing that every single day and usually averaging around maybe 3-5 posts a day. It's not a lot, but it's pretty decent actually, because I focus on quality stuff. And usually there's about 5 to 10 people that are actually interacting in the comments with me, for now. And my reach is about, if we go, 158, 200, 100, 180. It's pretty decent. It's not like crazy. It's not fantastic. My article right here is 1K, but at least, there's really good feedbacks and I'm very, very happy about it. I know I have to improve, this. Because, for the past days, but I don't know why, I don't understand. And this is why those videos are made for, right? To show you exactly the raw stuff and what my doubt sometimes is about and what I do wrong. And what I do wrong right now is that I convert followers, but I don't convert customers. And I'm not in the business, for making followers. I'm in the business, to make customers. I'm the business of making money. I want to do fantastic and creative and very, very valuable stuff, that's for sure. But I really want to get customers, obviously. So, the thing is, I don't have a clear offer, a transformation process offer. Okay? And I need to make sure that people actually see what they would be able, to pay for. The transformation that they would be able, to go through in a way to get a desirable outcome. And this is what I need to figure out right now. And I'm very, very much like 70% there, okay? It takes time. It takes freaking amount of time. I wouldn't think that, right? Because for me, my content, my subject, what I'm talking about is clear, okay? I'm talking about connection. I'm helping, people, socialize better, but deeper connect and not just on surface level. I help them, network better, get access to high levels environments and all, and to become really mega connected, okay? I have them thrive in life, get more charisma, get more confidence, better communication skills and overall, okay? So I know the topic I'm talking about, okay? And my content is reflecting that. And apparently people love that. I'm super, super psyched about it. Very happy about that. But this is not a transformation offer that I have cleared right now, okay? People doesn't know what they would be able, to pay for. They know what I'm talking about, probably, but they don't know why they would pay for something, pay for my service, pay for an info product I'm building. And so this is what I'm going through. And I actually used yesterday, for example, a bit more of Gemini Talk. It's actually very, very, very interesting. If I go on my phone, for example, and I just have to go right here. And I just have to talk to him. And then he answers me and he actually gets pretty constructed feedback and pretty constructed stuff. And it helped me very, very much, to clarify my offer, to get more layers peeled. It's not perfect. Obviously, that would probably, be better with a professional in front of me. But since I don't have $5, $10, $50,000, to invest, into some people that are actually, exactly where I want to go, then I use Gemini Talk and it actually works pretty well. So it's refining my offer to make sure that this is not just, a topic, a subject I'm talking about, but actually a real transformation. What I can get them through in 90 days, for example. Okay. And yes, so you will see in the coming videos that is going to be twisted and refined much better. But it takes freaking time. And, I wouldn't think that at first glimpse. Okay. Because, what's so hard, to define? I mean, what's so hard in finding clarity? And the more I talk with people that are actually successful and all, the more I understand that this is the first step, and the first step is actually, this one, the much harder, because this is the one that actually, is the pinnacle or of everything. It's like, the starting point of really, making sure that your business is taking off. And sometimes, you have some limiting beliefs. Okay. You have some limiting beliefs that you are actually not able to do so. You're not able, to make this kind of money that you want to have. And that way, you're just, sabotaging yourself. You're just, killing those possibilities by just wandering and not being able to clarify your thoughts and all. And sometimes this is the programs inside of your mind that is actually making you do that. And it's crazy. It's crazy. So, I'm really pushing through. Okay. And I use Gemini, to just actually talk. I talk. And I ask questions. He answers. It gives me feedbacks. Then I refine my questions. I make sure, that I refine every single thing. I peel layers. It's pretty decent. I talked also about Wispr before, and in the document that I actually shared, you can find the tool below this video in the description. I have put a link, and then you can click on it and just see all of the tools and software that I use, and Wispr is part of them. And it's very useful, surely, to clarify and to deepen, the layers of your thinking, because sometimes you need, not sometimes, but surely at the beginning, you do need a tremendous amount of clarity to make sure that you are going through the right direction. And you get this amount of clarity by actually going in action, in motion, okay, by doing something and not just waiting for it. And so my way is actually, to just, keep talking until I actually, clarify my thoughts. At first, it's maybe, for the first 30 minutes, it's going to be garbage. But then it's going to be actually very useful. So I use Gemini Talk, I use Wispr, and those actually help me to refine everything and my ideas and all. And sometimes also, to refine my offer when, for example, I did this video for Andrew. I talked to you about it, in the past few days, for this, potential customer. Then I just, wrote my script based on what I, actually said, through Wispr. And, so I was talking, for maybe 15, 20 minutes, something like that. And then you get the transcript, and, it's very useful, to just clarify your thoughts. And I found this tool and this way of working, this way of getting inspiration and clarifying your thoughts actually pretty useful. And, I wanted to talk about YouTube because I did another thumbnail, which is, I think, way better than the previous one, on my, on my YouTube, for example. And I was so excited because, for once, because I'm not a technical person, okay? And, I hate doing those stuff, researching, for best pictures, creating thumbnails and all of that stuff. I really do need an assistant on that. I really do need people. But I was actually, thanks to Canva, able to create this thumbnail, and I think it was pretty decent, actually. And I was so excited. I was like, damn, I'm gonna get 100 views with that. The title is great. The thumbnail is great. Yeah. Turns out, one fucking view. And that's fine. But that's like relating, to what I have to say. It's like you have to throw way more bottle into the ocean to make sure that at least one bottle is actually reaching somebody on the shore, You really do. You do need to just throw. And the thing is, the mind usually works like, okay, so if something doesn't work once, maybe that means that I do something wrong. Maybe that means that I actually am not going in the right direction. I should change that. No, fucking no. This is exactly why you should keep going, because maybe what you are doing is right. Only you need to show yourself a little bit more. You need to throw more bottles in the oceans, okay? You need to record more videos. All you need is just to keep going, okay? And not changing and twisting everything every single day. Because otherwise, people will not know what to expect. And anyway, it's going to be weird because you will not stick to something that actually works, a recipe that actually works. And, you will always think that there is something better, and you will not understand why not a million view, was actually gotten on your video. You will think that this is the best work ever. And, I thought that was my best thing, my best thumbnail, and by large, not complicated actually. And I thought I would get at least 100 views. This will not get probably 100 views, in the next days, but maybe in weeks and months and in years, it's maybe, going to reach a little bit more people. But anyway, I just have to keep going. I just have, to understand that this is part of the game. This is just that I have to throw more bottle into the ocean. And this is how you refine. This is how you make sure that you win. Okay. And sometimes, the best people that you see online, the most successful people ever, they didn't start it, by becoming a giant. They didn't start it by becoming super, super pro with no much skills, And at first they were probably getting the same amount of view that I'm getting right now. The only thing is they just kept going. They just kept refining, and they just kept, sticking with some strategy and not changing every single, day or two. So yeah, definitely. Just throw more bottle into the ocean and it's gonna work. It's gonna land into the shore at some point. Somebody gonna pick up this bottle. Anyway, and as I talk to you about X and all and YouTube, it's all about structure. Okay. If you want to grow in business, you have to get more structure. Okay. So right now, I know I'm posting 3 times a day. I'm probably going to increase this amount, day by day, but we'll see. But at least I know I have to do this. So I do write content based on that assumption. I have some routines, I have some stuff, I want to do and I have to do, and I stick to it. And the thing is, usually people are not productive and they're losing hours and hours and hours in the days only because they are not structured. They don't have, time to allocate to deep work, or to some specific task. And, maybe the reason why you are actually losing much of your times, and maybe the reason why you are not successful so much today, is because you probably lack some structure. And yeah. And I do too, okay? I do lack some structure. I can see on the frequency on which, I post some articles, the frequency of my, comments and DMs and all. And right now, obviously, because I don't have like this, transformation offer right now yet, but I feel, I will figure this out today, but I'm just getting there. Okay. And your customers, your potential customers need to see that there is a structure, that there is something which is, seemingly coherent, into what you do. Okay. That you're not just all over the place and not, that you are unpredictable. People love, somebody which is predictable. People love to know, that at 9 a.m., for example, that you are going to post this video and all, because they know what to expect. And then they can, organize their schedule and their minds around you a little bit. This is what it's about. It's about structure. And, the more structure you've got on your schedule and on your content, on your systems, to grow your business and all, the better. I would think the better. Yeah. Still need a lot of improvement in this area. Don't get me wrong, but, I'm getting there. And yeah, the goal is to get to the first 1,000 followers ASAP, and for that it's going to start with this clarity offer, which I'm going to refine, probably going to change the background picture, the bio, and all. I will need to create something for free for my audience, to make sure that they can grab their hands onto it, and then build an email list, which is important. And yeah,